pandemic. If you want to wear it, you can wear it.
Just like from around my neck.
We literally spend every day of the week together.
Yeah.
Every day. I have seen you every day since
Yeah, for like a week,
1993. Good cold open? Everybody like that?
Yeah, I think that was good.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sick.
yeah. Welcome back to, welcome to, y'all watched the promo, welcome back. Welcome to the first real episode of Biking with Wesley and Friends.
We're friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Wesley, Simon,
Ian.
So, yeah, today we're talking about how to buy a bike. You read the description, I hope. You clicked on the link. So, yeah, you're trying to buy a bike. It's a pandemic. How do you do that? Do you just go to the bike shop and just say, "One new bike, sir"?
No, you don't. There's a national shortage.
No, it's really hard. You can find a new bike, maybe, but you have to try.
Yeah.
And we're going to teach you some tips and tricks today of, you want to get a used bike. Because, yeah. So, let's get into it. What kind of bike do you want? That's the first real question that you have to ask yourself. What are you going to be using it for? Are you going to work? Are you racing your friends? Are you going mountain biking? Are you going to hit up the skate park to get bullied by scooter kids?
That did happen to him.
No, it didn't. Shut up, you liar.
The scooter kid did a backflip though, and Wesley hasn't been back since.
But yeah, so as you can tell, there's a lot of different ways of biking. And that's important to already know. So you can't just come in I want a bike so I can commute to work, and then you leave on a brand new BMX bike. Good luck. You're gonna have some great thighs after that if you're going far, but
And back problems, probably.
yeah, and back problems. But just you kind of want to get that commuter city ride going. First things first, find out what kind of bike you want. And that's what we just went over. Next is to know your fit. That's always important. Size.
Fitment is the most important part of buying a bike, in my opinion, at least. Yeah.
A really good cheat code is some bike brands will give a size range. Throw that out the window and then look at your pants. If you're wearing pants that have a number times a number, use that number. So my inseam is a 32, and I ride a 54 generally. That's not going to be true for everybody. Some people's legs are longer and then their torso is super small. You just gotta try some bikes out, honestly. But standover height is really important because you don't want or other giblets.
I mean, who doesn't want to?
Well, people who are allergic to nuts.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
That
he was
first.
talking about the sizing charts. Lots of companies have their own personal sizing charts, so that's very important to consider. So if you know your size for a road bike, I'm a 58 for most road bike sizes and just generally all around, I still need to look at other bike brand sizing charts because all frames aren't the same. Just because it's a road bike made by X brand doesn't mean it's going to be the same exact print as road bike by Y brand. Even though some brands do that, and that's not cool. Y'all need to stop going into shops and just measuring the geometry of frames and making it your own. Let other bikes be cool, okay?
Looking at you.
Yeah.
Get it? Because it's not their name, but it's almost their name.
Yeah.
We know
I got it. We know what you did. We heard about it. Oh.
Yeah.
And then there are also some brands, not to name one, but maybe All Towns or something, who just completely throw that sizing chart out the window and make medium bikes that actually fit like extra large bikes. So thank you for buying that.
Oh, should I get it real quick?
Yeah, you should get that.
Should I get? All right.
Yeah, you should get.
So
it's,
real quick,
it's called All Town.
real quick. No, it's our own bikes. We can say our own bikes brands. I paid money for it. I bought a '54 Nature Boy because it's not my size. But it is my size because it's a '54 All City Nature Boy, and their sizing of their tubings are just a little bit slightly different. And currently it is a mid project, and I'm painting it, and it's not going so great. But yeah, I'll be right back with that. Y'all two keep talking about bike sizing, fits, stems, crank arms, the fun stuff.
All right, so a really important thing in fit, other than standover, is stem length.
Definitely.
Yeah, so a long time ago in the 80s, before any of us were born, everybody was riding 110 mil stems with bikes that were 2 sizes too small, which makes buying 80s vintage mountain bikes really hard now.
Oh yeah.
Alright, yeah, this is my All City Nature Boy. You can tell it's a Nature Boy by the dropouts.
Hey, I bike past that bridge on the way to work sometimes.
Cause we're in Minneapolis. What's up?
Yeah, hey, Minneapolis.
We're having a really fun time out here.
St. Paul sucks. Just kidding. St. Paul's all right. Everybody else.
If you live in St.
I like St. Paul.
You might want to watch a different video.
So yeah, I'm in mid paint of this. That'll be a different video. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna throw that.
I thought I was too, but then I was like, "There's a lot of expensive camera equipment over there."
Yeah.
So camera equipment. Like we have money for camera.
It's beer. I'm sorry.
It's beer. I just can't throw a bike.
We have one
beer.
camera.
I'm like, that's a nice frame. That's some beer. I don't want to break everything. We got 1.5 cameras. Let's be honest about ourselves.
My recommendation would be to go to a couple different shops. Most bike shops.
Keep going. I'm just laughing at us. We're dumb.
Most bike shops will offer free test rides as long as you bring a valid form of identification. Go test out a couple different bikes, get a feel for both the style of bike that you want, whether it's a mountain bike for riding off-road, road bike for going super fast, hybrid or commuter for going to work and back, some other more specialty type of bike. Get kind of a feel for the style that you like, and then also the fitment of different bikes. Like we're saying, every brand fits a little differently, so find a size that works for you and kind of stick with that, and be able to figure out what bikes within different brands are going to fit you. And you can make a selection based on that, because really, if a bike doesn't fit you and you don't like riding it, and it doesn't fit your style, you're not going to have a good time on a bike.
Yeah. While you're at that bike shop, I would definitely recommend riding the bike that's in your price range. Whether you're coming with $200 in your hands or a suitcase full of money, Mr. Moneybags, I would definitely ride something that is lower in your budget and then way outside your budget, just to feel that difference in how much money and how that money is going to affect the ride quality of your ride.
All right.
Yeah.
So great. You figured out your fit. You figured out what brand you kind of like. You figured out what style you want to do. Now you want to buy your bike. So you have X amount of dollars saved up, and I really suggest keep saving money for your bike stuff, because you're gonna find something down the line that you're gonna want to invest in. And bike parts can get expensive, and partners and spouses can get mad. See that? Yeah. I'm sorry, Sam, for all the bike parts that I put you through. I really am. You are the light of my life. I am so sorry for all the bike parts. But now we have a YouTube page talking about bike parts. So, where are some places that you can go for these bike parts? 1, ask your family members. Everybody has a family member in their... Yeah, everybody has a family member, but everybody has a family member.
Not everybody. I'm sorry.
Who was just put on this planet, just teleported. Huh?
Those orphans.
Yeah, there's orphans, dude.
Oh, damn.
There's people who became estranged from their family
Yeah.
and don't have communication anymore.
Okay, family and friends. Damn.
There's people who don't have friends either.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
people-
you.
Because of the lack of contact, they're unable to form a meaningful human relationship.
If you're watching this, you have friends. It's us. It's me, biking with
We're your
Wesley
friends.
and friends. See?
But please don't contact us
Yeah.
expecting free bike stuff because we will block you.
Maybe. We don't
It
know.
depends.
Sometimes we give away
Maybe.
free bike stuff. Wink, wink.
Like
Subscribe,
and
like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. You might get free stuff from us. Woo! But yeah,
might being
Might,
the operative
might.
word.
might.
If
So
you
yeah.
like and subscribe and
Anyway.
make multiple accounts.
How to get your used bike game going. Ask your friends and family, anybody who you know, your work comrades, like, yo, do you have a friend who works at a bike shop or knows anything about bike stuff so they can put me on the straight and narrow path to get some cheap bike parts? And yeah, I bet you can find someone pretty quickly, especially here in Minnesota where everybody has a friend who works at a major distributor. And I know Portland is another city like that. Also, shouts out to the protesters in Portland. That's all we're going to say about that for the time being.
We support you.
We support you.
Black Lives
Definitely.
Matter.
Always. No duh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say all lives matter. Fuck all lives matter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. So yeah, you've asked these people, and then guess what? You found yourself in a Facebook group with a whole bunch of tryhards trying to show off their bikes, but still give away and just trade their bike parts around. You can find these groups on Facebook,
MySpace.
if you're still using that. Hell, I've bought some bike parts off of Twitter before.
It's a little weird, but yeah. Craigslist.
Craigslist is a great
Craigslist.
place to go.
Just don't get murdered.
Yeah.
You might want to bring a friend or have like a mutual.
Always do that.
eBay, if you're comfortable with buying things over the internet and having it shipped to you, that's on you. But that's not a personal choice for me.
I would say that's a second tier option. If you're not finding what you like, or you live in some place that has a really low population of cyclists, I would definitely start looking on eBay, but I wouldn't buy a brand new bike or a used bike on eBay because you have no idea if that person measured and then just wrote a random number down in the description.
Yeah.
But the best place where you will find your best bike, I guarantee it, for your cheapest price, garage sales.
Yep.
Every time. You
Every
can
time.
find the gem of what you are looking for, plus more. So, let's say Ian is looking for a Pegasus Pegasus? Pegasus
Yeah.
Lotuses? Sorry. It's,
It's a dead
behind
brand.
me.
It's a
They
dead
don't
brand.
make any. Yeah.
but do you want to tell your origin story on that?
Yeah, for
Also-
sure.
Wait.
So this is my Lotus. I got it for $50, just the frame only and the headset, which I then needed to replace. We all do work at the same bike shop, so
Venture North, shameless plug.
Rapid.
yeah.
Woo!
If
Stop
you're in
by.
town,
Pictures.
we're a nonprofit. We do
Pictures
a lot
over
of
our face. You can't even see us. That's how shameless it is. Venture North, come through.
Hit us up on
I'm the coffee
DMs.
manager.
Yeah, so I love this bike. It's fantastic. I bought it specifically to do a 650B conversion on it because that's what gets the likes. That's what's in. Is it useful? No. 650B rim brakes are tough as hell to find. But I got it just for my fuck around bike, and then I put 26ers on it, and it can fit 2.5s. So I essentially got components for this bike, and I built it probably for under $200. It has Chris King. It has all the nice stuff. It's fantastic, and it rides great. And the point is your bike can ride great, and it doesn't need to cost $1 million. It doesn't even need to cost over 500. Hell, it doesn't even need to cost over 100. You can find great deals at garage sales, like Wesley was saying, which is essentially where I got that frame, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Alright, so you just got your used bike and it looks ready to roll. You bought it for an alright price. Maybe you're not too happy with the price, maybe you are happy with the price, but here's some things to double check on your bike. So we're gonna run through that real quick. It takes about 2 minutes to do. You're gonna, 1, double check if the brakes stop. Good connection. Rear brake. Yo, get that dog poop in there. Next, you're gonna check to see if the hubs are there. If it feels like it's wiggling. Dude, your hub is loose.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Okay, well, see? Boom, now you know. Front hub is good, rear hub is a little bit loose. Now we're gonna check the headset real quick. We're just gonna slam on the front brake. Oh, what do you know? No wiggle. So that means that the headset's good and it twists left and right with no play. You wanna help me with the shifting? Cause gotta pick up this rear tire.
Yeah.
Spin these. So I'm gonna spin these while you go through the shifting.
Yeah, you wanna check, make sure it shifts through the gears. Doesn't feel like it's sticky or binding up or not shifting at all. Or over shifting and then going into your spokes.
What? I can't hear you over that swarm of bees trying to attack me right now. So yeah.
Bottom bracket.
Oh, bottom bracket.
Yeah.
You want to grab both pedals or the arms and just try to wiggle it as much as you can. Nothing's happening. So that means it's all the way on. Good job, Ian.
Also, make sure to check over your frame before you buy a bike. Make sure there's no obvious signs of crashing, things like dents, cracks, really bad paint wear, excessive rust. Those can all be things to deter you from buying a bike.
If you don't know
where are the most common areas of impact?
Very common areas to check for. If you see lots of bending and cracks right up by where the head tube meets the down tube and the top tube right over here, that can be an indication that the frame may have been crashed. The fork looks like it's bent backwards instead of going straight down like so. That can be an indication that it's cracked.
Boom! That's how you hit a car right there.
So
Head-on crash.
Collision. Otherwise, cracks are known to form kind of down by this bottom bracket area. If you see lots of big cracks down here, or big indications of wear, bending, or damage right down there, that can be an indication that the frame might not be so good. You might want to stay away from it.
Oops. I dropped his bike a little bit and shifted. But yeah, you got your used bike. You got it working. It's rolling. It's pedaling. Go ride it. Stop watching YouTube. Stop watching YouTube. Go ride your bike.
Wesley, it worked.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I told you guys that's where you got a camera. You manifest stuff. You believe it, it's true.